A new report links prenatal caffeine to higher odds of childhood weight gain. Researchers in the British medical journal Open found children whose mothers had more caffeine were more likely to be overweight later in life. They compared 3 levels of caffeine: very high, high, and average consumption of caffeine in pregnancy. They found in the first year of life, all 3 groups saw excessive growth the first year of life. Then as they went to ages 3 to 5, they saw the same thing. But by age 8, only the very high group was linked to being overweight because of caffeine. That's when they compared mothers, of course, who had very little caffeine. So here's what's a little bit scary about this. Very high is above 3 cups of coffee a day. Right now, no more than 2 is suggested when you're pregnant. They did look at other sources of caffeine, however, because it's not just coffee, but also energy drinks or chocolate, that can give you caffeine. I have to tell you, I remember my mom telling me that she had 5 kids, 4 boys before me,
right, and
she drank like 12 cups a day with me.
Oh my goodness.
And I was actually really overweight as a kid, so now I can tell her why.
You look beautiful.
Well, and she, God love her, she was like, you had 5 kids, I was going to keep going.
Yeah, she needed the energy to keep up with everyone
well,
after
and
those
that's
boys.
what they say. That's why you need it.
Sure.
So a couple cups a day, probably up to 3 is probably all right.
Good to know.